Today, we're going to go over a bunch of updates that we have upcoming here, as well as kind of give you some updates on some of the previous projects that we've been working on. So at the moment, we have the wireframe of the new website design completed. We have a Russian development team doing the web design on that at the moment, and we're trying to get it out by the end of next week. There's a press release coming out next week as well from CCP Digital to highlight our new charity partners. And I'm not sure if you guys saw, but we created several charity NFTs that will also be selling on the website, and all proceeds of those sales will go directly to the charities from whoever purchases one of those charity NFTs. So this is a great way to get the charity audience involved and allow them to support their charity while also getting involved in both the SuperDoge ecosystem as well as the NFT game. On top of that, we have made a considerable pivot. So originally we were planning on releasing a trading card battle deck series where you would collect different characters, kind of like Pokemon, that would have different hit points and attack points, and you would build a deck and fight each other. We still are planning on releasing that, but before we do that, we're going to be getting into the NFT space in a different way. The NFT space is really hot right now, and we're going to be releasing essentially a Bored Apes collection featuring SuperDoge, where there'll be different rarity levels of NFTs that you can collect, and all sorts of different variables from eyes, hair, skin type, outfit, etc. And we've already begun a lot of development on that. So I'm going to post a couple of images in the chat now just so you can kind of see a couple of the early mock-up designs that we're working on. And the goal is to release this very close or at the same time as the release of the first animated pilot. We've also come up with what the world will look like. So it's going to be kind of like Futurama, so to speak. So imagine the future in, say, 10 or 15 years, where we have automated vehicles and holographic computers and stuff like this. So it'll have a bit of that future vibe. The first episode has been written, and so the first complete episode has been done all the way through script writing. We're just going to review it with the writers team here, and then we begin development right away on the animation. So we've got the first episode ready to go. It's fully written, and we're working on an NFT drop and website redesign to all release it all at the same time. And hopefully we can drive a lot of traffic to SuperDoge with the episodes, which will be at the end of each episode. It'll be driving viewers back to superdoge.io, where they'll be able to mint a free NFT collectible. But while they're there, they'll also have the ability to purchase one of our rare NFT collectibles. And that's essentially our objective in the short term here. So I'd love to answer any questions people may have. I hope you guys like the designs that are coming out with the different variables that'll be available for the SuperDoge NFT drop. We're trying to create a bunch of different styles of images that will appeal to other people, so that we can kind of cross a very wide demographic. But
are you just starting with SuperDoge, or are you going to have Lemmy and the other characters?
Yeah, right. So the first goal is to start, as I had mentioned before. So our objective is, after the comic book series, or animated web series is going, that we would actually launch a coin for both Lemmy and Hollywood, kind of staged, not at the same time. And then holders of SuperDoge will be airdropped a certain percentage of the new token. And we'll also be setting up farming as well, where you'll be able to pair your SuperDoge with the new character in order to collect, Hollywood or Lemmy tokens, for example. And these new coins will also have their own 3 charities attached. So we'll be able to increase our footprint to then have 6 charities. And when we go to release these new currencies, we will release a new NFT collection for Hollywood or for Lemmy, for example, at the same time as that token launch. So, users who want to purchase an NFT will be able to buy in either Ethereum or SuperDoge. If you pay in SuperDoge, there will be a discount, and your NFT will work as a key. And with that key, you'll gain access to the Doge House. And in the Doge House, you'll have the capability to vote on story plot lines. So you're going to be able to vote on certain directions that the animated web series will take. And you'll also gain access to behind the scenes footage, being able to hop in on calls with the writers group. You'll be able to view your NFTs in real time, where we'll eventually connect our own marketplace. And then there's other ideas too, like introducing a metaverse where we actually own a piece of digital real estate in the metaverse, where you'll be able to have events specifically for SuperDoge. Like perhaps we'll do screening parties and stuff for new episodes coming up. And the only way to get in there is with your NFT collectible as your key. So lots of exciting stuff, you guys. We've been very busy with development. There was a kind of a feeling out process. We started out with SuperDoge, where we essentially photoshopped a picture of a dog onto a superhero's head, and we faced a lot of backlash from potential partners for copyright violations. So we took it upon ourselves the last about a month and a half here now to completely redesign the entire brand, and we've successfully accomplished that, where we've created our 3 heroes, and now we're working on the other main characters in the story that will be also regular appearances as well as villains. And first episode is written. We're interviewing several different animation studios here now to get that next step of the process started. And then the goal is to release many 3 to 5 minute episodes and promote these hilarious comedy crypto related cartoons into the crypto industry and drive all new users back to our new fully branded website. We also have a social media designer creating a tremendous amount of content for that redesign, as well as new profile images and profile wallpapers. So for the Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, etc. Is there any questions that you guys have? I'd love to alleviate any concerns you might have.
There's questions in the main chat. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say there's questions in the main chat and then also in the admin, just to let you know.
Right. Okay. So we'll start. Tracy, you had one as well that you wanted to ask?
I just wanted to know if there's going to, you mentioned the drops of the new coins. Is at what level of a holder are you going to be rewarding?
Right. So essentially what we're looking at is airdropping. It doesn't matter what level of holder you are. But the amount of coins that you hold will be proportionate to how many of the new coins are airdropped to you, essentially. So if you're a minor holder, you'll get minor airdrop. If you're a major holder, you'll get a much larger airdrop, and it'll be proportionate and transparent.
Okay. Thank you.
You bet. What will SD holders get when the NFT project releases? So, what will SD holders get when the NFT project releases? So the goal is to drive a whole bunch of new investment and traffic to SuperDoge. So the main objective here is to try to create a buying environment by accepting SuperDoge for payment for the NFTs and giving an incentivized discount to do so. We have the capability to hopefully generate a lot of buying for SuperDoge in order to purchase the NFTs, which should reflect positively on everyone's investment and holdings. Where does the revenue from the rare NFT collectibles go? So it's essentially the same as a Bored Apes drop, for example, where users will be able to come in, buy an NFT, and then if they transact in SuperDoge, the taxes will be applied, right? So we'll be donating to charity with every NFT purchase. And the revenues will be used to further develop SuperDoge and the platform. Since we're planning on going cross-chain, are you considering launching these NFTs on Ethereum or on BSC? So NFTs should realistically be dropped on Ethereum. We're still having discussions with our developer, but likely they will be dropped on Ethereum. So no NFT for holders at all. We get coins of the new tokens, but no NFTs. We can buy them at a discount. That's disappointing. I'm sorry you're disappointed, but I mean, if we're going to be launching a new NFT drop, like all of the other NFT drops that have been done before, we have to do it the same way. And, you certainly have the ability to purchase an NFT. Sorry, I'm just kick the spammer out here. All of this sounds cool, but wouldn't new cryptocurrency tokens dilute the SuperDoge market cap? No, they wouldn't, because, okay, so if we drop, a Hollywood or a Lemmy token and we introduce farming with these new tokens where you're able to pair it up with SuperDoge in order to earn the additional token, this actually puts a buying pressure and a holding pressure on SuperDoge to be able to take part in that farming program. So it should positively affect the price and not in a negative way. When's the first episode coming out? Tentatively, I missed the first 2 minutes of the AMA. So we're looking to, we've never created a cartoon before. I just want to put that out there. So we're looking at hopefully having everything done within a month. That would be the timeline that I'm pushing for. And, the design team is well aware of that. The first animated clip, that show that we're making, is only going to be about 3 to 5 minutes. So we should be able to pull that off. Well, all these Bored Ape kind of projects, they take off like crazy. The least we could get is like a few airdrops of that NFT to, say, holders with 500K ST. That would leave enough NFTs to be sold to the public and reward the current holders. Well, SuperDoge holders are going to be rewarded with the rookie card, the SuperDoge rookie card, which comes with a superpower that allows you to have 2 charity votes, right? We will also be creating a rookie card for Hollywood and Lemmy, who will also have their own superpower. We haven't decided what that will be yet, but holding these rookie cards gives benefits that the NFTs don't. And hopefully with the popularity of the show, their valuation increases over time. The whole objective here, Morgoth Spain, is to, we need to bring new eyes and new investors into the project in order to benefit our charities, as well as to increase the price of the token. So that's what this entire play is all about with respects to the NFT drop, the NFT launch, as well as the animated web series, right? It's all meant to drive traffic to the website, and we have to have some sort of funnel. And the NFT collection that we're launching is a great way to capture those new viewers. So existing holders get new tokens airdropped. Yeah. So as I mentioned, there will be new coins created for both Hollywood and Lemmy somewhere down the road once we get through this first development phase with the NFT collection and the animated show. Then we'll be looking to add additional characters, hopefully with a large fan base who'll be excited. And with those, we'll drop another NFT drop as well, based upon each of those characters. Okay, Millionaire asking about the website design. So as I mentioned, we have the wireframes all completed. We did 3 rounds of edits to get it to what I envisioned being a great design. And next week we begin the actual finalizing the design, and then we start coding right away. So it should be done tentatively by the end of next week. They're saying Friday. Any news on the rookie card NFT distribution plan? No, we haven't finalized that yet. The cards are created. Their superpower is like I said, a vote on the next charity vote, an additional vote. So we do have a little bit of time to roll that out. We have locked the smart contract with the new 3 charities that have been selected. So that's locked in, and they should start earning revenues to their wallets here as soon as the trading volume allows. And we want to be able to, instead of just dropping the NFT, we want to be able to announce it and then have a drop. Like, we want to announce it on the new website and then have kind of a time frame where people are able to stock up on SuperDoge in order to qualify for it. But there will likely be no more than 200 of these rookie card NFTs made. So they'll be quite rare over the course of time. No new. Where do you see SuperDoge by 2025? Well, that's a long ways off. But our objective is to, create a well-known, recognized, and loved brand throughout the crypto industry. And as the crypto industry grows, we hope to be able to, push this into mainstream. There's not really any other show in the world that's made a crypto cartoon in this way, where we become the comedy for the crypto industry. So that's really what we're working on here. There's been some hilarious character development. It took a while to put all this stuff together. Like, we had to essentially, what do the characters look like? What do they sound like? What is their demeanor? What is their backstory? What type of universe do they live in? Right. So I'm really grateful and thankful for the writers team for all of their participation to help put that all together. And we have been working closely as well with the creator of Blockchain Heroes. Not the creator, but one of the lead designers and lead writers. He's been working with us over the last, probably almost a month here, getting our character development and first pilot episodes created. So it's been a pleasure. But there's writers meetings that are going on for about 8 hours each week, where we're sitting in a room together and hashing out plans. But it's exciting. We are at that point in time now where we're going to kind of go over the pilot that's been written with all of the script, and then off to the animation studio. So this is, it took a lot of work to get here. So I'm just grateful that we're at this point and able to finally turn this into our vision into a reality here. When are you planning on locking up the contract again so we can get the CERTIC done? So CERTIC, I will contact them this evening and let them know that they can publish us on their website. We don't have to lock the contract again for them to do it. We took a look at their fixes that they had recommended, but you can't actually make any changes to a deployed contract. So there's nothing that we can actually clean up with respects to some of the typos and unnecessary code that they wanted amended. But there's no critical issues whatsoever. There's just a little bit of redundancy in the smart contract, but nothing to be concerned about. And we certainly do have a fully audited passing grade on the smart contract. So we'll contact them now, and they will essentially publish our audit on the website, and that'll be kind of the end of the $16,000 engagement with CERTIC, which is insane. Okay, is there any more questions that I can get to? I'd love to.
There's a few questions in the admin group that I sent over.
Okay, let me. Let me find it here. Okay, here we go. Okay, just a moment here. I'm trying to find what's relevant. Okay, one more question for AMA. I'd love a layman's description of benefits of change and what does it do? I'm stumped based on the website. I'm sure it has some great benefits. Would just like to understand what they are. So, Change Finance is the founder of Change Finance is the same founder of Qtum, which is a billion-dollar cryptocurrency that he created a couple of years ago. And what Change Finance does is it allows users of the app to hold all of their currencies from various different chains on one wallet and to be able to trade within the wallet those currencies seamlessly. So you'd be able to trade Ethereum for SuperDoge, for example, straight within the wallet. You'd be able to buy SuperDoge with fiat currency right in the wallet with your credit card, etc. On top of that, what it does is it allows you to, it takes us into the DeFi space where you can take your SuperDoge and do options and leverage trading with your SuperDoge. And you can also pair it up with other coins for to create liquidity, in which you would get rewards in both the Change Finance reward. And what they're also doing as well is they're creating between 5 to 10% of the SuperDoge supply on, say, the Ethereum chain. And you'll be able to farm SuperDoge as well. So this opens up farming. This opens up options trading. This opens up liquidity providing and futures trading as well. That's the whole benefit of the Change app. So it's going to reduce the barrier to entry for new users to get involved with SuperDoge by giving them an easier way to get set up with SuperDoge instead of having to, do the pancake swap, enable BSC scan, get some BNB, send it to the wallet, blah, blah, blah. All of that will be eliminated where they can just buy SuperDoge with essentially any currency right within the app. So that's where the huge benefit comes from with Change.
And what is the date for that? What is the prospective inception of that?
Yeah, so they're working on it as we speak. I spoke to DJ yesterday, and he said that their tech team is just working on ways to make sure that the taxation is enabled on all the other chains, which would be it's a new development. Essentially, this hasn't been done before. So what they might have to do is create a small amount of tokens on each change to be able to facilitate for the tax rate. But the tech team is looking into it right now, and they should be getting back to us. I would assume once they solve that hurdle, they would be looking to integrate us as quickly as possible. But I don't have an exact ETA, and it's not really appropriate for me to start asking them when it's going to be done, because this is a new partnership, and we want to make sure that we're good partners and not the annoying guys that are, I'm sure they have enough of that going on in their own Telegram about the features with with their own tech, like we do in ours, right? Every community is always, when is it? And it's coming. We're working it. Work has not stopped. We've actually increased our team size dramatically. So we've almost doubled our team size to make sure we're making a strong push here. We really feel that by the end of this year here, there's a strong possibility that crypto could really take off. And NFTs are hot right now. We understand our window of opportunity, so we're working very hard to bring it all together here. Just going to grab another question here from the admin. I'd love to get an update on Supercharts. What's done and what's remaining along with ETDA and a dev roadmap for it. So Supercharts, the dev has gone AWOL, essentially. The dev that I paid that created the beta version. And I've shared that as well as login access so you guys can check out the platform, but he stopped responding, and I'm not sure what's happened to him. So we can either take the existing code base that we have and bring on a new development team to finish it, or we start from scratch, which is likely what we will be doing. But at this point in time, that that project is on hold essentially until we get through the animated series, getting the first episode done, and the NFT drop. That's our main focus right now, is the NFT drop, animated web series, website redesign, social media redesign, and then to promote that as much as we can to breathe some life into this project. So, so any other questions here, guys? Can we get an update from the founder on his other project? How is that project is doing? Can we expect him to reveal himself? So that project has been a little bit more difficult to do. We're looking to roll that out by the end of the year as well, knowing, like I just mentioned, about our thoughts about what the crypto industry will be doing over the next 4 months. So we are working on that every day, all day, and there's a tremendous amount of manpower and very sophisticated and high-level crypto people that have invested a tremendous amount of time, effort, and well, I've put up the money, but they've certainly put in other aspects. So they're all looking for a return on their time invested, and we are working diligently. We've got calls coming up this week with lawyers, with banks. We've got our payment processing set up. We're going to be incorporating very soon here, and we've got advisor agreements coming out on Monday as well, where we're going to be bringing in some very high level advisors. And as soon as that's I don't have a solid date on that yet, but it's not as easy as well. We didn't think it was going to be easy, but it's challenging. The industry is not the same as it was even 6 months ago, let alone in 2017. So there's a completely different strategy when it comes to actually launching new projects than the last time we launched something significant. When is the first animated series coming out tentatively? So again, you guys, we're pushing for a month. As I mentioned, the episode is fully written. And it's off to the animation studio. So we're hiring we've hired on a second graphic designer to help with simply backgrounds. So our main illustrator will be focusing on characters. The second illustrator will be focusing on backgrounds. And then, we'll be taking care of the voiceover work and the sound dubbing in-house to save on costs. And then we'll have the animation studio kind of take care of the rest. So yeah, hopefully within a month. As I mentioned, we'd never built one before. So, and we have a certain level of quality that we demand to hit. So we're not going to rush out something. We've only got one opportunity with the cartoon to capture an audience member. So we want to make sure we do our absolute best to make sure that we have a something that people will fall in love with and has the opportunity to go viral. Okay, so I think that's all the questions here, guys. Unless anyone else had anything to add, we'll call it an AMA. And if you have any ideas, I've shared some NFT examples in the Telegram chat. And if you have any ideas of, skins or hairs or hats or shirts or things that he should be holding or any kind of attributes, that would be wonderful. We've got a lot of great ideas, but I'm sure the community does as well. So if you have any ideas for a shirt that you want to see available or an outfit or anything like that, let us know. So there's going to be all kinds of, funny SuperDoge characters. There'll be, Rastafarian SuperDoge, right? Golden SuperDoge, laser eyes, burning SuperDoge. Like it's going to be a lot of fun. So, any suggestions you have, please share them with the chat, and we'll get them added to the collection.
Another question actually I have there is, do they have the voice actors already?
We've a couple of the writers. Alex is a great voiceover artist, so he's absolutely hilarious to begin with, and then he does he does a lot of different things. So he might be taking care of some of the voices, but we still are looking for, we haven't gotten to that phase yet where we're actually digging up voice actors, but we are entering that phase now. So we don't have everyone. We're looking at potentially trying to get a celebrity to come on to voice. Perhaps we can get Crypto Wendy. Perhaps she might want to do Lemmy, for example, or have a smaller role in like some sort of cameo appearance. But that'll be a discussion that we're having this week. Is like, okay, let's talk voiceovers, and if we can get a crypto celebrity to do a voiceover of one of the characters and then leverage their audience into viewing the episode, then that might be a very smart way to proceed. So, Stoner Cats had a stacked all-star cast with Vitalik Buterin and Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis and Jane Fonda and a couple someone else as well. We're not going to have that, so we're going to have to stand on our own with the content and the characters of SuperDoge. So I think we've got a great opportunity to really be viewed by a lot within the crypto industry just because of the nature of our content. Did you have any ideas for potential voiceover artists, Jerry? Is that what you were asking, or?
No, I didn't. Well, of course, I've thought of some of the crypto influencers, but no, that was a question from someone.
Okay. Yeah, no, we've done a lot of projects in the past with other video production, and we're quite experienced at hiring and working with voiceover talent. It's just a matter of finding the right fits for the cartoon characters, and then it's if we can find a celebrity who wants to kind of take part in it, then that would be really interesting too. So we'll send out some feelers this week here and see if we can't get a response. One of the a couple of the writers in the writers group have Hollywood connections, right, including Adam Gilad, as well as another member that I'm not going to name because I don't have his permission, but he's actually produced Hollywood movies and has close relationships with actual celebs. So he might be able to open up his Rolodex and find some interesting opportunities for us. All right, so that will be the end of the AMA, you guys. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. Again, if you have any ideas or questions or concerns, please post them in the chat. I know this is taking a bit longer. I'll share something with you guys. We had a completely different direction than the direction that we went in with SuperDoge to initially begin with. And we had a relationship with one of the top comedy cartoon writers in the industry, multiple Emmy award-winning writer with a full production team. And he was going to, he had came on board, essentially. He had written 6 pilot episodes. He was going to have his animation and voiceover and production team take care of everything. And his lawyers would not allow it to pass the due diligence because crypto was so... there were so many scams going on with influencer marketing and with the BSC chain in particular that his lawyers wouldn't clear the project for him, and we had to completely pivot into a different direction. And we had put a lot of effort into setting that up, and I never mentioned it to you guys because I hate to say something and then have it fall through and have everyone, be disappointed. So we were waiting for the confirmed contract. But when that fell through, we had to completely pivot. So as I mentioned, we went in a different direction and went back to our original writers team and got to work. And it's coming, you guys. We're getting really close now. So. Once we have the first script written, perhaps next week we might be able to do an AMA with the writers group. I think that would be a lot of fun, and they can perhaps come on and you guys can ask them some questions about the SuperDoge universe and the characters. Okay, thank you guys so much.
Perfect.
Everyone have a great weekend, and I will, you should be expecting a fresh, new, polished website and branding on social media here by the end of next week. Pushing for it. I'm a bit scared that we. I hate to put deadlines on stuff and then not be able to follow through. But what I will guarantee is that the quality level will be outstanding, and it'll be a huge step up from our current branding that we have, as well as our funnel for the website itself. We want to make it easy for new viewers of the show to come to the site, mint their free NFT, and then see this cool collection of NFTs that they can have with all the different rarity levels, and see our charity work, see how they get access to the Doge House where they connect their wallet with their attached NFT, and now they can go in and vote on the show and all these different awesome things. So it's a significant, it's not like we're just redoing the website, we're redoing the entire brand essentially. The entire brand, and then we're adding a funnel to it, as well as an entirely new product. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I appreciate everyone's patience while we roll this out.
Well, it all sounds great. I'm very excited.
Thanks, Tracy. I'm looking forward to the reality is that we need to drive new users to SuperDoge, and we're not going to go out and start blowing marketing budget and just bringing people in when we don't have a significant update at the moment, right? We want to be prepared and have the infrastructure in place. And then once we have that piece of golden content, the first episode and the second and the third, we'll start promoting those like our life depends on it, and hammering all kinds of money that I wish I didn't have to spend, but we'll be spending it to drive traffic to these episodes. And as long as we've done our job right and we have our funnel correct, we should start driving a tremendous amount of new fans to the SuperDoge community.
Cool.
Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Everyone have a great weekend. And any suggestions you have, please toss them in the Telegram.
Perfect.
Great. Have a nice
Thank you so
weekend.
much.
Thank
for
you.
Cheers.
Thank you guys.
Nice one, guys.